If you can shoot on a stage, shoot on a stage. That's it. You know what? If you can shoot everything on a stage, shoot it on a stage. You walk away, you lock the door, and you come back the next day, you unlock the door, and you come back and you start shooting. It's great. I love stage shooting.
You have to have passion, you have to have love, you have to have the desire, more so than the know-how to do it. You have to be passionate and get people excited. And if you can get people excited, they can forgive a lot of the other things that you don't have.
There is no one way of dealing with people, and I think that's the best advice that I can impart upon anybody who's reading all the books or taking the classes that have all these dogmatic views of what a director is supposed to be like, or what a director is supposed to say, or how a director is supposed to act. It's BS.
I think the one piece of advice, more than anything else, is to be realistic. Listen to the people around you. Let them tell you what you can and what you can't do.
I would say get your business affairs organized and treat what you're doing in the film business, as much as you love it, treat it as a business, because it is in fact a business, even though it may in fact be something that you do love to do.
If you're looking for a 9-to-5 job, don't get into filmmaking. You will not find it.
There are wonderful, brilliant filmmakers who are doing work with their home video cameras on their home computer. But the key is, what is the story you're telling? What's the story, and why would the audience be interested? And how do you keep them involved? And that's the thing that really makes the difference. It's not about the tools you use. It's not about who's on your team. It's the story you're telling.
Find somebody you trust and get some feedback about what's going on, because, yeah, I mean, I do get knocked off my instincts fairly frequently, and sometimes it's because somebody's really doing something new and creative that hasn't been done before, and that's great. And I've seen it. I've stood corrected. I've gone, wow, that is nothing I would have thought of, and it's really cool. But some other times you're going off the deep end. You have to find a way of knowing.
I think it's very important to have good production stills that are clear, that are, really interesting image, because these are the things that are going to be picked up and published in the newspapers. I found that the people who had the best stills were the people who were covered in the press the best.
Don't scream at people. There's no need for that. They're not going to work any faster. They're not going to work any harder if you scream at them. Your frustration is not to be let out on the people under you.
I would make sure that I had shot more extra footage. What they call the squirrel in the tree shot lots of times. When you're on location, you have two people sitting down at a table, you shoot one, you shoot the other, maybe you shoot a master shot. Shoot other stuff that's in the vicinity, just little cutaways to clouds, or to a close-up of someone's hands, or a close-up of someone's eyes, or whatever. It's good just to have that extra stuff, even though you didn't plan for it necessarily. Just when you get into the editing room, you have more stuff to work with.
The one thing is to be able to listen and take input and keep yourself open to new ideas. Just because you've always thought it should go this way, maybe that's not the best. Maybe it is the best way, but always stay open to other opportunities, because you might pleasantly be surprised. Because I believe that filmmaking should be kind of a collaborative process, and that you're going to get the best of all of your creative people to put their own into the film. The director provides that creative vision, however. We all fall under the umbrella of what that vision should be, but within that vision, to allow enough room for your creative people, your composers and so forth, to do their thing and to stay open.
I would look into your soul and find out who you are, who your core values are, what you believe in, what you care about, where your passions are. And what you are most passionate about, that is what I would try to make your film about.
And most of all, love what you do.